Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and here we have an Andrew Demko design, and which is crazy because you wouldn't expect this to be an Andrew Demko design. Normally he designs big, beefy, crazy big knives. Now, this is made in Taiwan, and the company is OCASO, and it is the SOLSTICE. I will have everything linked down in the description for you guys. These are available right now. There's a couple different options. This one is the raw titanium one with S35VN. And it has a deep carry clip that's inset and reversible. So that's really cool. I believe it. Yes, it's reversible. And it has good access to the lock bar. Very, very smooth on the drop. The flipping action is amazing. It has a perfect detent. The detent is very, I would say you cannot fail it without really trying. It's got a perfect snap to it, perfect amount of tension. Even with me lightly doing it, it's going to flip. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, look at how big the flipper tab is. Yeah, but it's a comfortable flipper tab. And I'd rather a large flipper tab that snaps really good than a small flipper tab that doesn't snap really good. So I'm happy with it. And super duper smooth. Now, the blade geometry is a little bit on the thicker side as we normally see from CEO style knives. And by the way, this is kind of a CEO killer in a way. But it has 120 thousandths blade stock thickness, which is pretty thick for such a narrow blade. Not the thickest behind the edge, but that grind, that taper, it's dramatically got to drop down. So yes, it is thick, it is robust, but feels like it came with a really good edge. So it feels like it'll cut very well. I love the pivot. If you look at the pivot, I think it spells something. I think it's OCASO. I don't know if that's for OCASO or what that's for, but I think it looks cool. And, ergonomically, it's a CEO knife. So, of course, it's not the most comfortable, but it's good considering because, it's slim, sleek, and you could definitely use it in any direction, really good. It's going to be a great knife for somebody in the office or somebody who kind of likes these longer, sleeker knives where the blade hides inside the handle, which actually is very popular. A lot of people actually like these types of designs, regardless if they work in an office or not. But, it is kind of that style knife, a knife for somebody who works in an office. It kind of looks like a pen hanging out of the pocket. Pull it out, snap it out, open up your packages, maybe break down your little bit of recycling, maybe cut your sandwich at lunch, things like that, slice your apple. Now, the liner is steel, and the lockup is a little bit later than I typically would personally like from a brand new knife. However, this is vault-like lockup. I mean, I'm surprised how solid this thing feels. Now, I'm not worried about the late lockup as long as the geometry, the face geometry, the lock face geometry is good. And what I mean is that a lot of knives come with a little bit late lockup, like Ontario Rats, some Chris Reeves, things like that. But they last forever because the late lockup is intentional and it's made to have a super solid lockup, but not to move over as time goes on. Now we'll see how this one goes. It looks like it's good. And since Andrew Demko designed it, I would hope it'd be fine. But yes, it's a very solid lockup, but it doesn't feel too late. It's just a little bit later than what you typically see from a brand new knife. But like I said, it's about how it breaks in, not where it's at from the start. I love the titanium scales. They're chamfered around the edges, which, definitely improves the ergos. The one complaint that I have is I wish the plunge grind was moved away. I like how they did the plunge grind, but I don't like how close it is to the edge. So this is a good plunge grind. You see how it starts from the thickest point and almost goes straight down. It does taper a little bit, but it's so close to the edge. I wish that this was just moved up a little bit and separated from the plunge grind. Yes, you're going to get one sharpening, maybe two sharpenings out of that. Yeah, probably about two sharpenings before you'll hit the plunge grind. So that's cool. I'm happy that we at least have something because it is a little bit thick behind the edge and robust. So having, when you sharpen it, the edge bevel's probably going to get a little bit bigger if you lower back the edge angle, but you don't have to lower back the edge angle. Either way, I'm surprised how much I like this thing. it's pretty cool, and I love Andrew Demko's design. So when I seen this, it was just like a surprise. Like, what? That's Andrew Demko's? And then it was made in Taiwan. I was like, oh, that's sold. Because I personally love some of the knives that come out of Taiwan. I wish we seen more. I just noticed something. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't notice this before. Look at this. This thing tapers to thinner and then kicks back up. I did not notice that. Did you guys notice that? What is wrong? I can't believe I didn't notice that. You see how it gets thicker here and then it goes slimmer and then it goes slim all the way up. That's kind of cool. Kind of like how that goes. It kind of kicks upward. Very cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it quite a bit. There you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, everything is linked down in the description. Peace.